Hello everybody and welcome to a win rate 0% mini episode. Today we're joined with your usual hosts, Adam and, and,
Sorry, hello.
and Cobb.
Hello guys, we're in a giggly mood today, I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah,
For this
just a
very
little bit
serious
giggly.
episode.
It's because Bryce doesn't know how to clap.
No, oh my god, okay, so...
We can't get on a tangent already, man.
Yeah, no, I'm Adam can't clap sync, that's all you need to know. Anyway.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't. What we've got for you today is a deck building episode, basically. I have been out of the game since we stopped doing the podcast, and I've come back into it with the podcast coming back. So, Cobb and Adam have agreed to help me build a Kentaurosmon based vaccine deck, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the yellow man needs his yellow deck.
Kentaurosmon's one of my favourite Royal Knights.
It might be my favourite, to be honest with you.
No, that spot's reserved for Lord Nightmon for me.
Right. Well,
nice.
shall we just jump straight into it?
Yeah.
Start with
So,
the old man himself?
Yeah,
Question is, first of all, Bryce, are you playing Richard Sampson in your list or not?
Oh, right, let's look at
I'm
this
not
guy
going to
to begin
lie,
with.
Richard Sampson warp into Kentaurus might be quite a good play, and there's a lot of things that trash now that could proc it. The question is, you're not going to be able to cheat him in, are you? And also, that means we're going to want at least like 6 Kudamon to warp into Kentaurus, and there's only one good
Kudamon's
Kentaurus.
not bad.
It seems inconsistent to me though.
Right, hold your fucking tongue. What's the good Kentaurus?
The new one.
BT15.
Wrong.
Adam.
I'm not saying the new one's not good. It is very good. The old one is extremely good as well.
That is
You
copium.
need to stop clinging to this dead horse.
It's very much an alive horse, I'll have you know.
No.
It's fucking good. When Digivolving, make all your opponent's guys not be able to swing and kill something on deletion. It's such a good card.
Do you know what does that but better when Digivolving affect Venusmon? Which we may or may not even put in.
I'm not saying it should be a 4-of. I'm just saying it should be considered as a 1-of.
So here's the issue, right? There are like so many good level 6s that you can put in a yellow vaccine. Kentaurus himself, even the better one for BT13, is potentially not even the best level 6 for the deck.
The best has got to be Venus, right? It's just unconditional.
Well, are we? Is this yellow vaccine or is this Kentaurosmon? Because if it's yellow vaccine, Samson is not played.
We're gonna make it yellow vaccine, but we're leaning heavily to the apparently new the new cards in BT15. I've not looked at any because I wanted to go into this a bit blind and let them use to lead me around. But
yes,
apparently there's a lot of life trash and Kentaurus.
Yes,
that's his main gimmick.
This is it. He was the OG practitioner of this, and now they've gave it to the Gatomon line as well. So you've got a lot of good stuff to pad it out with.
Yeah, for sure.
So I mean, like right now, let's just slap 4 and then you can Kentaurus into it. I don't have
one of the old one.
No.
Let's turn this into.
Listen here.
That thing's detritus, mate. Because the other thing is you've got is my Metamamon now, Bryce. Have you seen that?
No.
Metamamon is very good.
So how do I spell this? Or is this in BT?
MITA should get you there.
Is it in BT15?
No, it's
it's EX5.
MITA.
That's it.
Oh, this thing looks cool.
This thing actually enables a lock with Venusmon if you can get this and Venusmon on the field, but that's a good question if you can do that or not. So
what's he doing? When Digivolving, when attacking, by trashing the top of your stack, play a level 4 or lower from your hand, and give it Rush. Seems good.
His second effect's what you want to look at, man.
Give the third effect.
The third effect, sorry.
Jesus, come on, Cobb.
Bro, you can see the screen. All of your opponent's Digimon with level greater than or equal to the total cards in both players' security stat gain sec neg 2. That's insane.
So with Venus on the board, if both securities total 3, then I mean they need an option card to out it basically.
That's so strong.
Yeah, but you're never getting the both out at the same time is the problem.
This is a question.
You do Venus
it's
first.
Possible.
If you do Venus first and then you just go Magna and immediately evolve into Metamamon,
Well, the other thing with Metamamon is it seems like it's made so that you could go first, because if you trash the top card of your security, you can play a level 4, and then you could potentially build the Venus a lot quicker because you've got a second body to go off of.
Yeah.
But the question is if you want to lean into that, or you want to lean into Kentaurosmon, and then the other thing is the new BT15, was it Magnadramon? Yeah, the yellow...
New
yellow cat.
Magnadramon's pretty good, yeah.
Let's go. So we're scrolling.
It's not a cat.
It's like a cat dragon, right?
No, it's a dragon. It's a fish.
It's a dragon, but it does look kind of dog or cattish. It's ugly.
It definitely
is what it is.
does not.
It is very ugly, is what it is.
You're fucking ugly.
Yeah,
Don't take
no.
that back about Magnadramon.
Takes one to know one.
Ah!
I was talking about the dragon, not Adam. Just preface.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right click this fricker, Bryce.
Right
So
click.
the people
Oh,
can
okay.
see
I didn't know how
What
you
you
actually
censoring
opened them
yourself?
with the deck builder up.
it. You're crazy.
Right,
Look at
so
that beautiful dragon.
This thing is ugly beyond belief, but by trashing the top of your stack, give -9. That's fairly strong. On play as well, I guess. It's a 4
It's
grade
for
dragon.
4
It's
grade
4 grade
dragons.
dragons.
4 grade dragon. When a card is removed from stack, if you have 3 or fewer, put one in from hand.
Yeah, so you
You
can
may
rig
place-
it.
Wait, put any card.
Any
Yeah.
yellow card, so it can be an option. It can be a
But
bomb.
you do have to be at 3 or less, remember, so there's... You might have to go a bit
Well,
a
no,
bit
'cause
sicko
you'll
mode
be-
with the trashing to get it 3.
Well, no, because you start at 5. As long as you lose one security, which you will do if you use Angelomon Ace, then you'll go to 4, evolve into Magnadramon.
Misclick.
I mean, that you probably want that in Bryce anyway, to be fair.
Yeah, you want this as a 4.
You can
that
also...
Your 2 aces are your 4-ofs.
I don't know if you want to run just aces as the 5 slot. Could be
Seems
punishing.
like a lot.
That's
Because
what the current
also the
lists
other
are
thing
running.
is... Have we seen any current lists?
Aye.
It's not
Yellow
even dropped.
Vaccine's doing fairly well.
It's not
Yeah,
even
but are they
dropped.
Kentaurosmon vaccine?
No.
Yeah. So maybe don't want to go too ham on it yet, but let's. So our base is Kento. We're playing around Kentaros.
Yes, trash our own stuff.
Yeah.
Pog off.
So this is insane. This is basically just a free -6 because
Yep.
almost 100% of the time I'm going to guess you're at 3 when you use this. Oh, it's got 3 arts. I take it this is an English exclusive art or something, or this one is?
Yeah, that's the alt art. The one on the right is like a lottery card English exclusive.
Ah, okay.
You
So, let
could easily get to 3 with this deck, by the way, because the new, and this is another question, if we want to run Yaromon or Tokomon or what's his Kiaramon, the Kentaurus egg, because the new Yaromon lets you trash a lot faster, but if you want to proc the Kentaurus stuff, you can't afford it.
So, are we playing
Well-
Kentauros based, or we're building around Kentaurosmon? But are we playing
Yeah.
Kentauros line based, or are we playing Gato line based?
I
No,
think
you don't want
merge the
to
two.
build. You can use Kudamon, that's fine, but you need to include the new Gatomon and the Angelomon Ace for sure.
The
I
Gato
think
one-
you can
so-
merge the two. You
yeah,
just
I was
pad the
reading
line with the
Gatomon. This
Gatomon
thing's
stuff.
insane.
Yeah.
Just it's a free card. It has barrier and gives it. That seems really strong.
And just so you know, it sees itself being removed from
Oh, yeah.
the security and gains the memory, as far as I'm aware.
Very
What?
crazy.
Wait,
So it gets played, and then it sees itself being removed and gains the memory. That's how
mean,
I'm pretty sure it works.
I guess that's a bit like the Dorumon seeing itself put under stack.
Yeah. I'm not 100% on that. Don't fucking come for me in the comments. I'm not 100% because it's a new card, but I think that's how it works.
Mr.
It's the
Head
same
Judge.
logic.
Right, so we're
Yeah, I
guaranteed
need to read-
this is a 4 of. This can go straight in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's putting all arts in people.
Yeah, we're putting in the nice hearts. We're putting in the nice hearts.
Just
Angelomon
see
Ace
every
is 4
card.
of for sure.
Every card we consider, I would genuinely tap 1 in just to, like, so we can up and down it as we go.
So we're saying 4 Angemon Woman Ace though, right?
We'll start
Yes.
at 4 for sure, yeah.
Right, let's take a look at Salah because Patamon's going in. That's a given. All of
Salamon's
these are vaccines.
probably going
Patamon's
in,
too.
yeah.
Salomon should go in as well. Patamon should go in. Angemon Secret should go in.
So-
Those are just givens.
So if you have 3 or more security cards, you may add the top card of your deck, If you have 3 or more security cards, you may add the top card of your security stack to hand. If you have 2 or fewer, you can place a yellow vaccine at the top or bottom instead.
I'm reading it now and I'm
I'm
like,
assuming this works
maybe.
a bit like Pulsemon, where you do the 3 or more, take it, and then it sees 2 or less and puts 1 in.
Yes.
Okay. And then it gives -2, which is also quite nice. So we'll put one of
-2
this
is a
in for
fair
now,
chunk.
probably a 4 of, but I'm going to guess it's this. Obviously we have our beloved Patamon from last set.
Yeah, 4 of that.
My
fucker immediately.
child.
Those
Never
are
yellow
My
dot.
child. Put him in there.
Here he is.
There he is, the running boy.
This one looks nicer. Fuck it, we're putting this
It
one
does.
in, it looks nicer.
Oh, how fucking dare you?
It does though, man. It does. He's going holy mode.
Yeah. We've only got one
Right, and then
Salas sitting there now.
We should have
want
got
at
stained
least-
glass Patamon.
You probably want at
Altman.
least 2 Angemon while we're here at least.
No, that's your other 4 of.
That
I don't
seems
know,
costly.
Angemon as a 4 of feels quite juicy.
It's definitely a 4 of. Its on deletion is insane.
Yeah,
What, the cover
but
one?
it's a 3 cost, and we wanna enjoy
It's-
life right now.
I think the card is actually only
Which is
good
why
if
you play
you're
Emissary
fighting
of Hope.
Virus. Or you're running all Patamon baseline. We're not doing. Well, we might be
if we're
fighting
running
Virus,
Emissary, we're already locking ourselves in with TK as well.
But this is true. Actually, I
Because
forgot
Emissary
about that.
only
TK
heals the
requirement.
TK. And although I guess it's like, in this deck, minusing the life isn't as bad, it's still
No.
a dangerous one to play.
Just click 1 for now, and we can add more later if we need to, or we decide on TK.
But we're definitely sitting with 2 Angemons for now. We should go grab our TK.
TK might not even make the cut in this version, honestly.
And then let's quickly jump back to 15. Sorry if this video was disorientating people. Is there anything else in this set we need to look at?
Did you click 1 Magnadramon while we're here?
I did not.
Click
There
a
it
Magna.
goes.
And then click a Nyarrow in case. Also, look at
Yeah.
the new carry tamer. Maybe worth considering.
I don't
Although
think
actually
carry's
it's a
that
bit
good.
mid.
Where is
Nah, I
this?
think it's a bit mid
Where
as
is
well.
this Nyarrowmon?
Very top.
Forgetting that Nyarrow's an egg. And let's look at our new tamer. Right, so
Just to
let's
consider
see.
it,
She,
it might
I'm
not
gonna
be that
guess
good.
she's mid. When an effect trashes a card from security, give one of your opponents -5 until the end, or -5, -1
Negative
security
1.
attack till the end of their turn. It's a mem setter, which is always nice. If an effect removes,
It could be quite annoying, is my only thought. Like, you can repeatedly just neg them security pretty much every turn, stall a bit, and then pop their guy with the DP minus. But I don't think it's that good. If we're running Venus, it might be good, but other than that, I don't know.
This but also brings up a fair point of if we are trashing security a lot, obviously tamers aren't playing out. So how much does it hurt us to be running TK and constantly trashing?
I wouldn't worry about it. Let's pretend that he never gets trashed, and if he does get trashed, it could have been any card that could have increased our odds of hitting TK as well.
Is the
Revelation of Light is well, maybe not a 4 of. It's as many as you can fit in of.
so activates out of when it's trashed, which is nice. Out of security, it's -5 everything. That's really strong. And its actual main effect. Search your security stack. You may play 1 yellow 4 or lower Digimon card among it without paying the cost. Then, if you have a carry, place this on the top of the security stack.
See,
That-
that combo is insane.
Yeah, but we don't have the carry. We've all agreed carry's
might be
not
worth-
worth playing.
It genuinely might be worth putting carry in just to trigger this. The other option is you can run other carry related cards.
Yeah, you could run TK carry. The old
TK carry might actually be goated because of we're trashing so many security. But there's also the
I
purple
don't know, because
one
I feel like we're
and the yellow
probably
one.
swinging fairly hard as well.
Apocalypse.
Yep. Shout
I
out
love
to-
you.
Shout out to
Bozo.
the man who's now at 1. Love you,
I love
Card.dev,
you.
for having this lovely big one.
I know it's
as
good.
I realised that we're not recording the mouse.
See, one thing I was going to say as well is see the old yellow carry, the memory setter one from season 2. That might be okay because it's just when you add a card to security, gain a memory, and it's a memory setter. So that might be better. That if we're not running Venus, is definitely better than the new one.
I mean, in theory, this is just a 1 cost higher version of. Where is he? Oh, he's not here.
What are you looking for?
TK. This is in theory a 1 cost higher version of the TK, but it trades out. It trades out a search for a mem setter.
Aye. So I don't really think you're negging much by running the mem setter. Instead,
we'll pop it in for now. God, why does this have so many arts?
I got one box topper art, and then all the O2 stuff got alt arts for what was it? It was like one of those events for introducing new players to the game that nobody ever gets to go to.
I don't know if any of the older carries are worth.
I think that mem setter one's your best bet. Just for the Revelation of Light combo, I think that's good. And then you could even back it up with like 2 TK and carry and call that your memory, your tamers.
Click this for now.
We know how good TK is, but the question is like,
so
are
TK
we recovering enough
insane. For him? Did I actually click on Revelation? I've just realised. Nope.
Tell me no. Sorry, I'll be on that tab because it's Reveal,
yeah,
Bryce. Reveal is a thing.
Yeah, I probably could have done a bit of a better refined search, but there it is.
Get that Nyaromon in the bin.
So, Nyaromon is up for consideration solely based on the idea that he enables you to trash so much. Although I do think we're probably better going with the Eld Kiaromon for... Not Kiaro... Is it Kiaromon? Yeah, it's Kiaromon. For the jamming. With the big Kento. The big Kent.
So, options. We always have the Tokomon for the draw as well.
He is good.
The memory gain. The draw, quite nice always. We've got the Kiaromon. When a card is moved, give jamming. I mean, are we swinging with stuff that needs jamming?
So, the time you might be doing it, Bryce, is... I would click one of each for now, right, and we'll decide later.
In all honesty, I'm thinking Tokomon's probably the answer.
So see if you look at the EX5 stuff, this is the reason you might want to consider Kiaromon, because the EX5 Kentaurosmon stuff looks very strong to me, particularly the Repamon when he loads his ass. There he is.
Yep.
And he's sad and he's on the rock.
This Repamon seems so strange to me though, because
he's sad and sitting on the rock. Right click it for the viewers.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry. So by trashing the top of your security, for the turn, when one of your Digimon would next Digivolve, reduce it by 2. So it doesn't do it while it's actually attacking, which I just find so strange. And running...
It just gives you options, man. It's like, lets you do something else before you Evo. I think it's actually better than doing it mid-attack, if he's got jamming anyway.
We have such better level 4s. Like, in here we have the Angemon and the Gatomon already.
Yep.
Which are already amazing. Let's do level sort. There's definitely other yellow level 4s that are really good, like the Geogray, because we can just grab it from stack, and if we're running
we know we're putting one Geogray in for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Try to remember the other good level 4s.
But Bryce, you just said there's so many.
Yeah, I know. I had a brain fart and then realised the only other ones are really the hybrids, I think, that see play.
People run Bulkmon, but Bulkmon's not good unless you've got Kiaromon Egg.
The Bulkmon that's if you're at 3 or less gain...
3 or more gain a security check, basically.
Right. I mean, you say that's not good without Kiaromon Egg, but how are you trashing for the Kiaromon effect?
Patamon does it.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't say when a card is trashed. It says when one is removed. That's kind of hype. That's kind of hype.
I mean, it's like turn two, you just raise that and then swing for 2 checks with jamming is like decent. What else? Let me just pull up my own window here and look at level 4.
I think we've gotten a fair core. This probably just go up to 4. And I think we start working our way through levels and deciding, like, finalising what we're going with. We'll do the egg last. And we'll
Okay.
go through level 3 to 6 and then pick the egg once we decide what we're running. So far we have Salamon and Patamon in here. 8 rookies is a dangerous game to play.
Nah, we need at least 10, I would say.
Yeah.
There's also the floodgates. The floodgates are pretty good. Now, this might bite you in the arse, but the best floodgate in the meta right now, I would say, is played by effects. So you can put, what's it, Cutemon?
I think
Pillowmon?
Cutemon is played by effect, or no, it's Pillowmon for effects, I think.
It's Pillowmon, yep.
Because I used it against you in D-Brigade. Pillow doesn't have a W for Pillowmon.
Pylomon.
Yeah, Pillow.
Pillow.
What I like
Cutemon's
to do,
good as well.
what I kind of like to do is do a 2-2 though, of like 2
Yeah.
cute, 2 pillow. Did that go in? Yes, it did. Just because it's nice to have the variants of floodgates. What does Cutemon do again? What one is he? Can't reduce
He's
their
reduced-
evolution cost. I mean,
Yeah, so he fucks the training cards,
yeah,
fucks Fenrilugamon's Evo.
it's
No,
just,
mate, he doesn't reduce.
he doesn't. I don't think he does too much to Fenry because I'm pretty sure Fenry just outs it. And does
Probably. I mean, this is the thing with floodgates in general right now. It's like you have to commit to playing it, and then they're like, "Shid, I will, evolve and then pop it." And you're like, no. I think they're kind of only particularly good, honestly, if you can cheat them out, or they're that detrimental that they have no response to it, or you're running Ukomon is the other option. You could actually run Ukomon in this, honestly.
I could run Ukomon as the other thing.
Oh my god, I've not spoken in a while. Ukamon's quite cracked.
Yeah, like
He's very good.
Ukomon's insane. We already have a thing that cheats out our level 4, something that will add them to hand, and also the joy of Gatomon just playing itself for free. Plus the fact that playing an ace for 4 is very rarely just really really bad.
I
The
would
question-
consider running whatever set it is, Kudamon that searches for a vaccine.
Yep, there is the
Yeah,
Kudomon
BT12.
Searcher. I run that in the current vaccine build.
It's
It
just like a
also
good
searches the
consistency
Tamer,
card.
which is really what I prefer from it.
I think you're insane if you're not going to run the played by effects floodgate, but maybe if you're not cheating them out so much, then maybe you don't need the Evo floodgate.
That's the other thing. The played by effects floodgate hurts ourselves.
It does, but you have to ask how many effects have you got that are going to get fucked by that, apart from the Gatomon.
It's just the Gato, but it's gonna hurt.
Also, you get to, but then how much is it going to hurt you versus like Fenrilugamon or Bloomlord or D-Brigade or Numamon, which is one of the most
I
consistent.
think Fenriluga's the
commonly
real
played
reason.
decks.
Specifically at our
so-
locals, for some context, we have like 3 Fenriluga players. I think there was 2 last time I went, plus a D Brigade, and you're on Numamon.
I think Pillowmon's absolutely broken in the current
Yeah.
meta, and you get to decide when to play it as well. So
I'm thinking, I know these ratios are probably going to make a lot of people cringe, but so 4 Sala, 4 Pata makes sense. 2 Pillow, 2 Kuda is more so what I'm starting to think. Because I feel like I hate running 4 of a floodgate, of just one type of floodgate, because especially with Yellow Vaccine, you draw a shit ton, you're going to find a copy of it.
yeah, I get you. I think one thing I would say though about Kuda is I
Kuda, woulda,
think
shoulda.
on-play searchers are actually ass in the current meta. Like, see if you, so your turn 1, right? Let's just pretend you don't have Patamon here because he cheats value, but you're like, turn 1 is evolve to Salamon. Oh crap, I've still not got a level 4. Play Kudamon for 3. You're at 3 memory. They're like, okay, ha ha ha. I'm at 3. You've not developed your 4. I'm gonna go evolve to a level 4 for 2, and then I'm gonna give you training. You're at 1, and then you go, well, I've lost the game now, basically.
So, I mean, at least when I've been playing the current vaccine deck, Kudamon's never felt bad because people are, even if they're not giving you enough memory to use it effectively, this deck generates too much. Like, it just makes a ton of energy for free. And the amount of times Kuda's just found me that one last piece. I don't think I'm running 4 of it right now either. I think I'm running 3 of it.
It's kind of like a filler rookie, I guess.
Yeah, it's just nice to have. The other option is just turn that into an Ukomon for the draw, which might be just as valuable.
The more I think about it as well, though, with that Ukomon, the thing is, people are like wrongly saying that Ukomon goes into every deck, or it's like that good it needs to go into every deck. But the issue with Ukomon as a card is, see, if you don't have a follow-up play turn 1, it's absolutely ass. Like, you're probably going to want to run like 3 at least of it if you're going to run it at all, because you have to commit like deck space to kind of build in around the idea of it. But if you evolve into him and raising, then what's your follow-up play going to be? Because if you've not got a tamer, then it has to be like slam a level 3. Like, the decks that use this the best are decks that want to hard slam a tamer afterwards, or they don't get punished as much for playing a Digimon onto the board. Like, Numamon plays a Numamon, which is a level 4 instead of a 3. Or like Etamon, I played a Sukamon turn 2, you know, it's a lot more value that way.
Sorry about the weird cut there. I had a wee interruption.
How dare you
I know, it's terrible.
interrupt the sanctity of this podcast?
I think slamming a tamer after Ukomon for me is probably really good though. Like, the more I think about this, the Patamon doesn't need the tamer, but the Angemon needs the tamer to get its effect. Revelation needs the carry to get the effect.
Revelation needs carry, and Emissary
needs TK. So I'm definitely running a fair few tamers.
I mean, I'd be running the Searcher TK and the Nukari, to be honest. 4 and 4.
Is weird.
I'll be honest, right? TK on his own is unquestionably the best tamer, right? It's just if you can fit him or not. Now, there is one piece of this puzzle that we're not acknowledging here. TK and carry fits both requirements for both option cards.
It does. But
we're trashing the shit out of our own security, so we're going to be at low security quite often. And gain 2 memory is even better than a setter.
And we're also going to be yo-yoing is the thing, though, because like, we're going to be trashing our memory, but we're going to be playing Angemon trashing our security, but we're going to be playing Angemon to bring it back up. We've got Angewoman Ace, and most likely we've not actually went in here, but probably Magnamon Ace or Magna Ange Ace. Sorry, is it Magna?
To be honest, I think he's got anti-synergy with the deck.
He might have anti-synergy. You might be right, but
because we're trashing our own cards, so. But if that's the primary idea here, then he's not going to be negging very much.
Yeah, but I think actually if we play him, it gives us always the resource, because if we don't have a card to trash, then that's not great.
Well, this is true, but we'll be quite low on security if we're not able to trash one at least.
I think you should add
the other thing is
a 1 copy of what's his name? Hulky Bulky Shroudmon. What's his name?
Bulkmon.
No, it's level 6. Kazuchimon.
Shroudmon.
Kazuchi's great, man.
That smells of cope.
I think the level
recover
6
to 3.
I think the level 6, I know, but you have to be at like 0 for that to be good, I feel like. And he costs so much if you're at less than... It costs so much if you're at that point. But the main reason for me is for not running him is because there's so many good level 6s we can run in this deck. Venus, Metamamon, Magnadramon, Kentaurus, you know, all of these guys are all up for contention. I think they beat Kazuchi for a spot. Because how many do you really want to run?
Probably 6 at least, maybe more if we have space. Yeah. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna take out the 2 Kuras and put in 2 Okomons.
Okay.
We'll I think that will
see
work.
The thing is as well, right? If you can stick your stuff on board and Evo into Ukomon in the mid game, is very powerful as well, because you just get an extra bit of tempo.
Plus, Ukomon just always gives me that chance to, if I have to hatch, it gives me that chance to bring an egg out, see the Patamon again,
Yes,
You want to be
this is a
Patamoning
thought
every
process.
single turn. So, and then if they out the Ukomon, you get to use the Angemon to do it, and nice little loops.
Mm-hmm.
But that
Yep,
leaves rookie
definitely,
lineup
that's
with
fine.
2 Uko, 2 Pillow, and 4 of our lovely new rookies from Adventure, Pata, and Sala.
I don't know.
Cool.
I still rate Kudamon over your Ukomons.
I think 3-drop searchers for 3 cards on mid, personally.
Yeah, but Mitamamon plays them for free.
He also plays a 4 for free.
Yeah.
We'll get to Metanomon in a
Also,
minute. We can
the
always
other
come back
thing,
to things as well.
see, quickly, what I was going to say about Metamamon is, see the fact that Metamamon can end turn and play a floodgate is pretty good, but this
I'm
is
not
fine.
disputing Pillowmon being in there.
Yeah, Pelomon needs to stay. Pelomon. I
He's cracked, mate. Get
greatly
him to 5.
underestimated, at least at our local level, how strong Pelomon is.
Played by FX is just everywhere right now, man. It's so rampant.
Right, moving on to level 4s.
Okay,
Given we're playing the trash build, Gatomon's an absolute 4 of. Angemon,
absolutely.
I feel like 3 is the magic number. I don't feel like 4 is the magic number.
It's 2-4, honestly.
It's all,
2 to 4 of
but
them.
honestly, it's a great card. Its on deletion inherited is great. It also just says fuck you to any virus type that is currently on the field, and that shouldn't be overlooked.
This is true.
But
I
it's
feel like maybe
also
3.
infinitely
Fenrilugamon,
cyclable.
goodbye.
It never disappears. It's almost completely infinitely recyclable.
What?
One issue with it is the fact
Because
that it evolves for 3 if you miss Patamon, though.
It goes straight to the bottom of the stack, which is always great. So I just realised something when you've said that. I have
What?
never read this line. Digivolve Patamon cost 2. I have always hard evolved this for 3.
You're running it.
Yep. I'm a moron, but
What do you
even
mean?
then
You
it's still
evolve for
amazing.
free using Patamon's effect?
Yeah, that's why I
I'd
never
put
really cared
Patamon
about
in
it,
there.
because most of the time that's what I did and I didn't think about it. Now, what are you expecting me to say here for our 3rd level 4?
It better be Repamon, and I'm coming for you.
It should
you're
be.
You're going
at
to
the
say
screen-
Kazimon.
If
No,
you're looking
Nah,
at the
you're going to
screen-
say Kazimon,
No,
but get that
it's
to fuck, man.
Kazimon. It's 100%
It
Kazimon.
has to be
Mate.
Kazimon.
Boys, Repamon gives you 2 free memory. That's broken.
Kazimon lets you
Alan,
swing for
Kazimon
game with
closes
hybrid.
games. It
Right, if you've already won and you need 1 swing to win the game, Kazimon wins you the game.
The other
But
thing,
Repamon gets you there, bro. He gives you 2. He lowers our security. We need to be at a low amount of security. He chips for 1, lowers our security by 1. It brings the total number closer to 6.
Yep.
And he gives you a free training every time you attack with him. That's nuts.
but the idea that I'm going with here is if we are playing the TK carry rather than playing the new carry, because I think I've decided that the TK itself is too strong, and I kind of want to run emissaries. I don't know if I need to run emissaries, but it's in there. It's in my head.
Emissary's great. All your deck is vaccine.
Yeah, but when you're actively aiming to trash, the amount of times you will miss the level is fairly high.
The overlap between the trash stuff from carry and the gain stuff from TK is actually like negative synergy. So I see what Bryce is saying. Like, you're trashing your stuff, but then what are we actually trashing with here, guys? I have to ask, because we've not put in any of the low end trash synergies.
That's the other stuff we need to get to as well. We need.
Do you know what's good synergy for trashing? Repamon, because he trashes 1 and gains you 2 memory on turn 2. You go Patamon into Repamon. They set you to 1. You gain a memory with the Patamon. You go to 2. Attack with Repamon with jamming. You've got 4 memory on turn 2. Even if they set you to 1, you can go level 5, level 6 on turn 2.
So I've dropped 1 Kazi in just for thought. The idea behind the Kazi is if we're playing TK carry, then they inevitably become useless. You hit a point in the game, the Tamer is doing nothing. And just going over it with a Kazimon threatens a Blast Evolve during your opponent's next turn, which can always be scary. The other thing is it could just be your next way up to a Mega. You go Kazi, Emissary, into a Mega.
The way I see hybrids in the modern day, they are flexible, like you say, but I almost see it as like an option card to win the game, right? It's like you never want to see it on the way up or at the start of the game, but, you know, sometimes it can win you a game.
I think Repamon is interesting
It's bonkers. See if we're going. We said at the start of this, right? We're going for the trash mechanics, right? That is like that is probably the best trash mechanic 4 they've printed. It's actually better than Gatomon because we're all going, oh yippee, free guy, but Gatomon on the way up does he haw for you. Unless you're running Nyaromon egg, then Gatomon on the way up doesn't do anything. It's just
just play
sometimes we
Publimon.
trash it. Publimon does go crazy, to be honest.
No,
I
it
think
doesn't.
we can consider that. Yeah, but at the end of battle, he
Bryce,
plays
I think
it,
we
mate.
need to
Let's
make a
do that.
decision about cutting Cobb out of this podcast over his opinions on yellow vaccine.
So
I am
there
just trying to keep us committed to the
there is
fucking deck that
something
we set out to
massive
build.
that Cobb is looking over.
Is it
Mate, it's got a
what is
fucking sword for a tail with an eye on it. Get it to fuck.
The massive thing is barrier over here. Literally the whole
Yeah.
point of its own effect.
Aye.
That
So-
that could
so-
just be our low level trash. It's that simple.
Riddle me this, right? Riddle me this, Batman. Gatomons. So, are you planning when you evolve into Gatomon? Are you planning to swing into security with it?
No.
No. So that doesn't matter then, right? The barrier doesn't matter. Its main effect doesn't matter.
Except that it gives everything else barrier.
This is good. It's a good inheritable. I just think it's on the way up. It's like, what do we want to achieve? How's Gatomon boosting us into that level 6 as fast as possible?
I'm also trying to think, like, in terms of level 5s, I hate the idea of running only aces.
I think that's a honking
That
idea.
is
It's
so
not.
dodgy.
You run 4 and 4.
It just seems so dangerous. Like, if you're forced to hard play them, or it's not on top of Gatomon, that's just 3 memory that is inevitably going to your opponent.
Right, but you've got so
it
many
can be
level
good.
4s to blast evolve onto because you're going to be playing them out and stuff. Like you've got to run 4 and 4, or at least 3 and 3.
You do not got to run 4 and
You
4.
absolutely
You've got
do.
to run 4 and 4.
See these lists you're talking about as well. I don't know what you're meaning, man, because there's no been any yellow vaccine top shit.
Mate, fucking slap it down for 4, neg something by 6. Slap it down for 4, neg something by 5, recover 1. It's just Pog. It's just gas. Don't make me say
Gas,
Pog
right.
again.
See the Magna as well. See if Magna loses value if we're not running the 3-drop TK, because half of the gimmick of the Magna is if you've got 3-drop TK in play, it reduces
So
his
run
play cost by
3-drop
1.
TK with 4-drop carry.
3-drop TK
then
also
we're
reduces
going away.
Angeloman by 1 if you think about it, because most of the time you're playing her in a way that she's healing
This
after
is
she
true.
heals.
This is true. Are we committing to the self-trash new stuff, right, or no? Because I feel like we're really not here.
I agreed to come in for a trash-based Kentaurosmon deck, but I just don't. Repa's just not hitting my head.
Mate,
It's
I have no clue why you
Kazimon.
guys don't think Repa's good. Repa with Kyaromon is literally fucking gain 2 memory off every time you go into it.
It's
So Kazimon.
Mate, Patamon into Repamon is free win. I'm telling you. You can, like, turn 2, you make Kentaurus, you put something crazy into the stack. Next turn, you're swigging and threatening the shit out of them. It's nuts.
So here's what I think. Here's how I'm going to decide on Repa. I'm going to look at level 5s that aren't aces, because I think Repaing into an ace just is a shit idea. So
No, this is true.
You need to
it's
get on
basically-
board with a new
the problem that Yellow
counterplay.
always has is that this man has somehow remained like the most relevant level 5 to Yellow specific.
It's because he gives you 3 to 4 memory when you go in.
Yeah, I know. And it's like, if we are playing the TK carry, I almost definitely still want to run him. I am addicted to using this goddamn fucking set 2 card, and I can't get rid of him. Plus, he gives
Well-
the sec +1 for Kento.
There is another card worth considering running at the level 5 slot, right?
Is this going to be the fucking thing that Rep is meant to go into? Like,
It's Chirinmon, mate. Because his
Yes.
inheritable is
Right one.
bonkers. Read his inheritable.
if you have 6 or fewer
Right click
total
him.
between you, you may put a yet.
Right click him for the for the gang at home.
Yeah, okay, so, sorry, I'm forgetting, because I'm in full screen, it's much easier for me to see it, but... This... it's another trash, immediately. But,
You love trash. You're the
Yeah.
trash
No,
man.
we don't. Not this game we don't. Not in this deck.
I mean, we do, but we don't, because it's you don't want to put too much in, otherwise you break a very hard to balance, like trashing your own to keeping it so you don't die in a turn or when.
Hold on, right. Hold on. Blinding Light OTK. We put 4 Blinding Light into the deck.
Oh,
No,
I mean,
but
that's not a bad
like,
shout.
I mean, that Chirin. I was joking.
I'm not.
Chirinmon like recovers you 1 every attack as well.
oh, but Callum, if we run Blinding Light on top of Gatomon, it's 3 free memory.
It is. It's worth considering, but
No.
not at 4.
God damn it! Bat myself.
See, Gato, what literally, like.
Right, I actually think Chirin's a
mate,
good card for the
I
inherit.
think so.
I
I
don't.
think so.
I don't like the fucking. I don't like the on Digivolve. Although I guess it depends on the.
You
the
don't
scenario.
need to do it. You don't need to do it. It's optional.
We'll set him there for now.
Bryce, pull up the level 4 slot because I don't even think we finished that
No,
shit.
because I was going. Basically, my idea here, was we go through this, and then depending on the level 5s we pick, we decide whether Chirinmon is worth it. Not Chirinmon.
Repamon is
Repamon.
fucking worth it, mate. I could tell. See, mate, Gatomon and Repamon, right, alone, they're gonna absolutely carry you. Imagine turn 2, you're like that, right? Patamon into Repamon,
What if they
attack.
TK you?
Oh my god, it's Gatomon that we put in from the Patamon. We trash that shit. We play Gatomon down. We gain a memory, mate. You've just gained like 6 memory on turn 2. Like, this is madness.
Right. Okay. Fuck it. You know what? We're gonna fall for the cobbening.
Yeah.
We're gonna put in the 4 reps. So
Man
we
doesn't
have
play
It's
yellow at all.
broken.
we have 12 rookies, 11 champions. I'm putting in 4 Chirinmon because we're committing to the bit.
Yes, the Wombo, mate. I'm telling you, this is the core of the deck, bro.
And we're putting in 1 Magna Ace. Because 9 level 5s is already pretty hefty, but aces are always nice to have. Yeah, let's put in this one because
That's the one we
above
have.
my pay grade. This brings us to level 6s. So the real reason I went, you know what, Chirinmon's fine, is because this is the most dumb idea, but it's incredibly feasible. Turn 1, Patamon, hatch, whatever.
Yeah.
Evolve to Patamon, or start of main, Patamon effect trigger. Evolve to Repa. Gain back 1, gain jamming. Lovely time, put in 1 from hand. Probably your level 5. Next, not your level 5, your level 6. Next, Repa swing with jamming. Activate its effect, trash the top card. Reduce your next cost by 2. Hopefully survive because you don't hit some weird option card tech that people are running. Go into Chirinmon for 3. Use its effect to restand. Then, one of 2 options. You Emissary and grab your Kentaurosmon from stack, or you hard evolve them so you either gain back 2 or pay 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kentauros immediately puts in Revelation.
Yeah. That's I think what you should be building the deck around is rigging Revelation into the stack and then trashing it with one of your effects.
Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
You also see if you Revelation them turn 2, then they can't play the game the following turn.
Not necessarily.
Probably can't.
Probably can't as realistic or as an idea. That also
Unless
in
they're
this
first,
scenario.
their turn 1 play.
In this scenario, if you get balls to the walls, you get to emissary out the Kentauros. Ignore that you're not got a TK on board, so you are losing security. So you're going to sit at. You're going to be sitting on 3, but with Revelation and stack. You've also hit them for 3. Because you then swing with Kentauros, trash the Revelation, you go down to 2, they have a -5 aura, and then you swing with Kentauros again.
It's crazy, mate. I'm telling you.
And
Wombos.
because I'm an idiot, I forgot this. You are actually sitting on 3 because when you attack with a Kento and trash one, Sheeran lets you put another one back in.
Yes, sir.
So this is incredibly convoluted, but if you don't get to make these plays, you've got Salah's, you've got Angemon targets. I think it's the new carry and the new TK that go in though. I don't think the TK carry isn't justifiable to hard play. I don't think in this current format.
I don't think so either. I think if you're not getting Geo Grey, it's hard to fit it in. The only one that's easily slapped down is the TK.
So against my best judgment and to Adam's incredible pain, we put in 4 Kyaramon.
I didn't say anything about Kyaramon.
I thought it was Kyaramon that you hated. Oh wait, no, it was it was Nyaromon, right? The trash one gain of memory.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
The only justification for Nyaro is fucking having trash the top card of your security available all the time, but I feel like the way we've ran it, you really don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, so that is our ultimates, our champions, our rookies, basically our tamer set, because TK and carry need to make it in here to some extent. I'm only going to run 2 emissary because I think that's probably too much to rely on it with only the TKs and no way to search them. In that case, maybe Ukomon isn't the play. If we're playing so much for raising Patamon, it might just be better to be playing Kuda.
I think, yeah, honestly, the issue with Uko in this deck is what you're going to do turn 1, right?
Yeah, I think Uko's gone. As much as it can be dangerous, Kuda can also be game breaking.
4 pillow, mate.
You should put 4 of the unknown in.
The unknown?
It's the evil Digimon that lives in the walls.
Adam's losing it because we're losing it. So...
No, have you not seen the Willy Wonka experience?
Oh my god, is this the scam that happened?
It's the guy with
the AI generated thing.
Right, okay. So... I guess for anyone listening who doesn't know whatever random patter happened in Glasgow that's become a massive hit.
It's a worldwide viral meme. It's hilarious, man.
Yeah, but not everyone's a meme lord or whatever. Fucking, I feel old saying that.
A heart
basically, there was a Willy Wonka experience, supposedly in Glasgow, that
It's not supposedly, mate.
Well, no, supposedly, because it wasn't actually a Willy Wonka experience. It was basically everything had been, like, AI generated, that it seems. The script for all the actors and the experience, everything that was happening.
Just play a clip of the unknown.
What the tickets were saying they were doing, or, like, what the tickets were advertising, which were completely wrong.
Just play a clip right now, Bryce, when you're editing this. Play a clip of the unknown, of Willy Wonka revealing the unknown, the evil chocolate maker that lives in the walls.
Right, now that you've had that lovely experience with the unknown, thanks Adam, back to... Fuck,
what were we doing again?
How did we end up on the unknown?
I don't know, it was just
Adam
a throwaway line that
got
got chucked in.
I'm really tired, okay?
Yeah, I could tell.
Type in the unknown.
Right, back to the deck build. Revelation of Light, we're saying is a 4 of, yeah?
Yes.
If we can fit it.
We can.
Be ready to cut to 3 if required.
So, I think... Do we do 3 TK, 3 carry?
What is recovering us with TK, incidentally?
What do you mean?
What are we using to recover
TK's effect.
TK?
So we are using
TK,
Emissary's effect, TK's effect, Patamon's effect, Kentaurosmon's effect,
Magna-Angemon,
Magna-Angemon,
cool.
normal Angemon.
I'm satiated with that, that's fine.
So we have plenty to trigger him with, and it's just...
Mate, slap him to 4 the new then, for now, and we can take him down if we need to.
I want to run 6 megas is what I'm thinking.
Oh yes, so true.
So if we're
stick
putting
him at 4 the now, we can take him down after if we need to.
We have 46 cards in right now. We're in a fairly good bit. All that's really left to decide is the level 6s. 2 Emissary, 4 Revelation, I'm kind of happy with.
Yeah. You need carries in as well.
Yeah, so with carry coming in, whichever carry we decide to use, whether it's the mem set
Left
or...
Left one.
Yeah, I know what one you're thinking.
Did we not decide that she's detritus the new
No,
one?
I changed my mind.
So it's weird.
She's almost always worse than frickin' the old carry.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And also, I forgot that she's a 4 cost. I was thinking she's a 3 cost, which is just 100%
Well, she's a memory
better.
setter.
She's almost always just going to be a.
She's
a
tapped to give
4-cost
something
memory
security
setter.
attack minus. That works perfectly with
The other
Kentaurosmon,
thing is,
Mitama,
like,
and Venus.
that's also all turns, so it stops. So, like, if Fenry's going however many
Awuga.
checks.
When an effect removes a card, it's only
Oh,
effects.
when it's an effect. Okay, fair enough. When it's an effect. Is Andrew?
You
Is
like
Matt-
barrier,
is-
like barrier, like barrier.
Yeah,
Aye, but then they have to be idiots and no read the card and swing into your guy with barrier.
you'd be surprised. Oh, okay. So, it's either memory or minus. What do we think is more important? I'm kind of thinking the extra memory.
Memory.
Like, yeah, I'm thinking 2 carries. Although I think we need 3 carries just so that fucking Revelation triggers properly, don't we? Oh wait, no, because we're stacking Revelation with Kentauros and Chirinmon, right?
Yeah.
So
When it's trashed, it doesn't activate the main effect.
it activates the security effect. If
Yeah.
it was the other way around, that would be far too broken. I probably misspoke and said that.
Yeah,
earlier.
I accidentally cheated and activated the main effect when I trashed it during pre-release.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I know.
what I'm thinking is 4 TK, 2 carry, because we're gonna probably have enough ways to stack this from hand without having to activate it. And if we are activating it, it's kind of a desperation play. That leaves us 2 mega slots. So, what were our mega options?
I want to say we need at least 3 megas. I would say it's between Venus and Metamamon, probably.
So we're looking for level 6 vaccine yellow megas.
If we're running Venus, then it does incentivize the new carry as well.
I'm thinking Venus is just too strong, right?
You've got
It does give you a bit of push and pull on the aggression and control.
Yeah.
You have an absolute lust for Venusmon.
No.
Given her,
Skill drain on legs is so broken.
given her Roman equivalent is the goddess of love, you are in love with her because you slap her into any deck remotely yellow.
When
It's
someone
true, she's
says
the best yellow.
when someone says you can have a skill drain on legs that can't be attacked, I go yes please. It's so overpowered. Like, can't activate when attacking or when digivolving. That deactivates Fenry.
Oh no,
Everything,
I am not saying
everything.
she's not a good card. She's a great card. You just want to slap her into any deck you can.
Because
Every yellow player
broken as
does.
fuck.
She's the greatest. The greatest to ever do it, some might say.
I'm thinking, but I kind of like the idea of this.
Magna is like second Kentaurus almost, right?
Yeah, Magna's kind of similar. The only difference really being it doesn't get the restand. It gets more of the heal rather than the restand.
It's just because it rigs, right? It rigs 2 things in.
Yeah,
If you've got that and Chirin.
I actually can't get over how broken this Chirin's inheritable is. Because if
Tell you, mate.
combined with barrier, that's disgusting. Like, sure, you're not doing the stupid get to a mega for. Actually, we never actually did the math if that's negative memory or not. So +1, pay 2, so down by 2. Then pay
Well, he's
1.
+1, but if he procs into the Repa, he's +3.
You pay 3. Then you go up to Kento for 1, so you pay 4, and then Kento gains you back 3. So if you emissary and do the chain, you have paid 1 for a Kentaurosmon, assuming you didn't have TK on board already.
Yeah, it's crazy, mate. I'm so surprised there's not been anything that's really abused this new yellow stuff, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't. This is probably
It's 'cause
far
it
from the
decks
most
out.
optimal. Yeah, you're gonna deck out a lot, and also the most optimal build is probably just playing it as pure vaccine with maybe like a Kentaurosmon.
Run 1 copy of
Yeah.
Avenged Kidmon.
but we're here for fun.
What?
Shut up.
But why do we think we're going to deck out with this?
Mate,
We're either
trust
going
me.
to die on like
No,
turn 4 or
no,
we're going to kill on turn
Yellow
3 or
Vaccine
4.
decks out. Trust me.
Callum's
This one
technically
doesn't
right.
he?
The reason Yellow Vaccine decks out is because it heals a ton and plays cards like Venusmon that
And plays
keep you off
Tokomon
it.
and draws one every turn. And fucking doesn't try to win the game at a speedy rate.
Yeah, you play for the end game, and usually your end game is have so much pressure and have so much removal that you have just whittled them to death. So
Yeah.
that this one will go a lot faster. I can agree with that. Still just think it's. I mean, I kind of want to try Metamon, but one, that means I have to get a hold of some, which I don't have this card. I have nothing from EX5 or 15 really, but I'm gonna pick up all the good yellow cards because that's usually what I do. It's so weirdly good. Also, it gives everything barrier. That's the real thing I want, I think.
Also, if you... I mean, here's a question though. How many decks in the meta are actually killing through battle? Like, swinging into your Digimon with battle and trying to kill it? Not many, I don't think.
What do you mean? Does barrier only stop battle?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I haven't.
It's not
played
just
since the
any
beginning.
time it would die.
That's fair. That's a
It
lot
can
less
save
broken.
itself.
But it just stops them trying to swing into it, is the thing.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
what's
actually,
going is in
with
my
that
head.
logic, it's kind of just going back to, I can stop the. Sure, they can swing into it, or I can just stop their effect removal, which is far more potent. Because 9 times out of 10, effect removal is when digivolving or when attacking.
Well, I think you put Penis in then, and I think you swap
You
to
what?
the new carry if you're putting Penis in. Penismon.
How does swapping to the new carry help Venusmon? What?
Because Venus survives a turn, and then after that's finished, the security attack is gone from the field, right? But you can constantly reapply it if you've got carry in play, or if you trash carry.
That's
You
fair point. That is a fair point.
You can put it if they make the mistake of leaving the raising it and then doing an effect, or if they make the mistake of they pull the trigger first and they've left the Digimon on board, then you can essentially make the Digimon useless for the rest of the
it's
game
also
by
like
constantly nuking it.
Surviving games can honestly just sometimes be play an ace, play a Venus, and then you've got another turn.
Yeah.
Last Friday, I played against one of our mates, Liam, and I was on 0 security. Had been bricking my balls off all game. Found a Magna Ace, went Magna Venus, drew another Venus, or drew another Magna, had another Venus in hand because I'd had a bunch of level 6s, and managed to just keep doing that to him long enough that I won the game because it was just that broken. Like, I managed to get that far and then clear his board because I finally found a Patamon on one of the turns. So...
Liam gets second that week at locals, by the way.
Oh yeah, this is something else. Did they actually drop me from the tourney?
I don't know.
Because I got a notification that I seen in the morning that said I'd been put on table 1. I shouldn't be getting any notifications if they've dropped.
No, you weren't. You definitely weren't table 1.
Right. Okay. So it's probably just Bandai.
That tournament was a nightmare though because they had to reset the tournament because the logins weren't working.
Yeah, that was a weird day. That was Bandai being Bandai.
App died, mate.
So
right, anyway, so 3 Venusmon is it?
Yeah. Anyway, no, it's two Venusmon. But back to the idea I was going with. I didn't put in the Venus. Yeah, I did. I just need level sort. With Venusmon, so you do that. Their board stays there because you've not been able to out it. But then you've got the new carry in play. So.
Yep.
If you say swing into something, go barrier. That thing can't swing anymore. I feel it can swing, but it's fairly useless.
Exactly. Now, there's one issue we've got here. By the way, I don't know if you've realised this.
We're 50 cards.
That is one. There's a couple of issues. One is that we've not got 4 copies of physical training in here.
That is true.
Actually, that's a fair point.
So I think we'll have to adjust the ratio.
Put it to big screen.
1 sec. I'm good. So are we agreed we swap the carry out?
I think so.
I think so.
I think this one's good as well, but if you're going with Venusmon... Although the thing is, if we've only got 2 Venusmon, it's like, how often is that going to matter?
I think this will come up more often. Like, realistic.
Yeah, it comes up without Venusmon being in play. And
this comes up with just Patamon for turn.
Yeah, if we had 3 Venusmon, I'd consider it more, but not now.
Right, so let's pull ourselves up into big screen. So I
think what you do. Wait, actually, we've only. No.
I think the
I
level
was gonna
3s are
say.
fairly set. I think 12 is a good. I mean, yellow's been able to get away with not running 12 for a long time.
I think 12 is like high these days. Honestly, see if you're running like a stack based deck. This is the logic I say with it, right? If you're running like a stack based deck and there's no reason that you need extra rookies, you actually like running rookies at more than like 11 or 10 is actually detrimental because every time you draw a rookie, it's almost like a useless card.
Yeah, but what rookie do we take out?
Kudamon.
Probably you're probably right. I don't know. See, I keep reading this and going, this is just the TK Tamer.
I don't think it's that good, man. The only good thing about it is it rigs a Digimon into your security. So you can rig Gatomon in and then trash it with Hingy.
Yeah, like the Salamon. It's nice for rigging. I'm thinking. I don't think 4 is necessary. My ratios are about to get really messy.
What rookie do you want to see the most, right? You want to see Patamon.
Is going to be a 4.
And then what do you want to see going up the line second most?
Just probably Salamon, you're right, because like it's just, even if we look at purely inheritables, Sala's got like the better one because it's almost always more applicable.
Yeah, agreed.
You're right.
And then sometimes the main effect comes up. You're in a tough spot if you're having to hard drop this guy, I'm telling you.
Okay, we'll trust Cobb, and when I brick because I'm not finding Tamers, you'll hear about it from me.
10 or 11 rookies is fine, trust.
So
and then we also have to make space in the level 4 slot now. So we've got 10 rookies, so we want to run.
I'm thinking do that.
Well, yeah, sure.
That because like Gatomon is far more powerful in this deck than the other two.
I think Repamon at 4 and Gato at 3, but that's fine. Or you could go 2 Angemon 4 and 4, but that's fine.
So the other thing is though, like for Gatomon, if you see the Repamon and go, oh well, we salad into Repa, stack the Gatomon, Repa swing, play Gatomon, evolve on top of Gatomon instead, just so that you get the barrier on the Mon, because he doesn't require it to be on himself at least.
I honestly think Repamon is the best level 4 you can have in this deck.
I think that one's cope.
On the way up the stack, Repamon is the best in the deck.
I mean, on the way up the stack, sure, but I think Gatomon's barrier is fairly valuable.
That's fine.
I think 3 training boost we can get away with. Oh wait,
I think you can get away with 3 training.
Either 3 training or 3 TK and 4 training. What are we thinking?
I think TK's less good in this deck because we're not recovering a huge amount, but
plus we've only got 2 emissaries and the carry does the same effect. That's 10 options though.
Honestly,
that's fine though.
Emissary is good. It's so hard to fit all this shit in though.
Yeah, Yellow's gotten a weird problem where usually Yellow felt like, oh, we have really strong megas and then nothing else. And ever since Patamon released, we have had really strong everything, and it's just so hard to find space now.
Yep. I think you can cut Revelation to 3. It is quite a key card, but it's like if you don't see it, you have to see it after you've set up, or else it's ass.
I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna keep it where it is because
cool.
I think I can make that work. So we need our training. If I can spell the word training.
Type in physical, Bryce, because training will bring up every level 2 in the game.
You are so right. So it's physical. Right, I always forget the names of them. That's why I type training. So we go.
I've only just started to get my head around them.
Big screen, level sort. So then, we have a 50 card deck that, according to deck.dev, is going to skin me.
Pull up the
the
level statistics, Bryce.
Put in what?
There's the stats. There's see stats in the bottom. Hit that.
So
we need to drop level 4, surely.
Do we?
No, because you're playing the level 4s.
What do you mean? What ones are you playing?
Well, you're using Matamamon's effect and you're also Gatomon's effect to play the level 4 out.
We're not
I
using
think
Metamamon.
Oh, rip.
I think running 10 rookies and then 10 level 4s is running it. I'd like to see 11 and 10 or 10 and 9 at least. Personally, when I'm running a deck, I've run the ratios as goes down by 2, goes
So
down by 2,
the
goes down by 2.
I'm
the
gonna.
problem I have is like that these are too good. Like if we're running Repa, we need to have it at a high enough number that it's easy to find.
I think this deck is a bit cope at the moment with 2 Venusmon in it. Because you're just running bad yellow hybrid. Because Venusmon's...
In what world does this even resemble yellow hybrid?
No, it resembles a bit of a mess because the Venusmon's in there for no reason. The entire deck is based around trashing, gaining memory, unsuspending, and then Venusmon's just bing chilling there for some reason.
Venusmon is what we call a save my turn.
Yeah.
I almost agree, right? Because personally, in my experience, right, I've been playing Venus a bit in Numamon, and one issue you have with Venus is, see if you go into Venus, you're not actually progressing anything. You pay 4 memory, the turn goes back to them. If you do it proactively, it's almost bad. Like you have to do it on the turn when they're about to pull the trigger, and you're going to lose the game otherwise. Or else you just go Venus, and they go, okay, play a memory boost over to you, and then you go swing me. So I don't know. I think this deck wants to be more proactive, right, than Venus perhaps. Metamamon does speed you up a fair bit, and then I guess the argument is they have to try and out Metamamon, or else they're probably going to have sec minus on their big guys.
Like, so Metamamon's good. I'm not joking about Kazujimon. If you're in a fucking tough spot and you're at like 0 security and you can't, because Angelwimon relies on you having security to trash. Barrier relies on you having security to trash. If you're in a tough spot and you've managed to slap an ace out, getting yourself back to 3 security to pass turn isn't terrible.
This is true. It's like a hat trick. It is pretty good.
I
think if you're going to run Kazuchi, you want to run it as like the 7th level 6, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like Kazuchi is too much. That's when I'm...
I'm
playing
not...
Kazuchi, especially for 5, just feels like it's way too much.
Well, you've got trading boosts to compensate for that, but B, 5 is just going to pass you the turn because you're going to be starting at 3. So, that doesn't... What my point in is that Venusmon does not fit with what this deck is trying to achieve.
That's fair. I can agree with that. Venusmon kind of doesn't fit. I am very much a control player at heart. I'm just probably coping on that a wee bit.
I would consider putting Metamamon in.
I think Metamamon is probably the one that makes sense because
he is almost like more aggressive Venus, right? I mean,
there's another way to look at this is if you look at this as like a 2-stack deck. If you go up your first stack, go through your Kentauros, sit around your 3 life, whatever. You then go into a second stack with Metamamon, you're basically guaranteeing game. And in worst case scenario, you're playing Metamamon over an ace. So that's probably just keeping you alive for a turn while they have to try and out him so that you don't, or so that they can actually end the game.
Well, mind that they have to, if Metamamon over an ace means they have to kill it with a nuke. And decks don't really run a lot of bombs at the moment because why would they? We're back to a very fast format.
So
can I say something quickly about Metamamon?
Kind of fills the idea that Venus was to keep you alive for that extra turn while also threatening game by having ability to give rush.
You can also just hard slam a Metamamon. If you know your opponent is not playing bombs, hard slam that Metamamon when you're both on 0. They'll do nothing.
There's one more thing I'll say about Metamamon, right? Can I pull you on the 2-4-4 ratio on level 4 last time, ladies
That's
and
got
gentlemen?
nothing to do with Metamamon.
Right? It does, if you listen, it does. Because you go Metamamon, you hard slam, I don't even need to say it. Hard slam Repa, you give it rush, you swing with barrier, you gain another 2 memory, and you can also threaten... You can also threaten to blast Evo over the 4 that you've just...
Where are you gaining 2 memory?
Yeah, no,
that's reducing a Digivolution cost. That's not gaining memory.
Aye, but we're using it.
He's
We're using it
reducing it
and
by
gaining the
that.
2
So
mana.
what you then... This is going to be the world's
That's-
weird...
Right, listen,
Joe-
get these ratios sorted out. These are absolutely humming a shite, man. We've got 10 rookies, 10 level 4s, and then 9 level 5s. What the hell are these, man?
Right,
They're
well,
triggering me.
That's
let me
fine.
explain the Metamamon thing to Adam. What you do is you go into
Yeah.
Metamamon, play out Repa, and then Repa swing, evolve to Cheerin, and get the 2 attacks in. 3 attacks could be game.
So true, brother. It's crazy.
I still think probably 3.
I think you
but
can
we'll
drop a Kentaurus down one by one.
Mate, we need more level 6s.
No,
if anything.
6 is fine.
6 is like the
six
lowest
level
you can
6s
run.
is perfectly
You are
fine.
drawing your deck.
6 level 6s is the lowest
Cobb,
amount you can
you
run
have
legally without
you
feeling
have never
horrible.
played Yellow Vaccine. The deck
What are we
the
drawing
deck-
with, brother? We've not got
the deck
Pokemon.
draws like
Pokemon?
nothing else.
What are we drawing with? What are we drawing with here that's in the deck?
What the
Patamon,
hell is
Salamon, everything draws you cards.
Oh,
Salamon.
That's Pokemon. I had a minute there. I could not remember what it was.
Put that in as your
There are
fifth
0
Ecto.
draw cards in this deck apart from Salamon.
Trust me,
So
And
it just
training
draws.
against- if
Wild
you
Cobb
couldn't that.
Copes, 1 Patamon's a draw card.
Aye,
Is
it's
it?
a
Yeah.
free
It
evolve
takes
and
one
draw.
from... Yeah, it takes one from stack, evolves it, so draws you for evil, and then puts one back in. So you draw for evil. It's a free draw. Because you don't lose the card from hand for evil.
It's just an evil.
No,
It's
'cause
just
you
an
don't, you
evil
don't,
though.
you don't lose a card in hand. You don't play
Okay,
a
right,
card
so-
to gain a card, you just gain a card.
So far we've got 2 rookies that draw us a card. So when we're going up the stack, we will draw 1 card past our evil.
Yeah.
You can pure
Going
tell that Cobb plays black primarily because he's not used to drawing cards.
Mate, I know Yellow Vaccine's got a big hand size, but it's because of Tokemon Egg. We've not got Tokemon Egg in this deck, so we'll not have that big a
aye,
hand
it
size.
sounds like Cobb.
Emissary's another one that gives you the big hand size, but physical trainings will probably just help with filtering. I don't know, I think we try this. Because
Mate, the ratios are actually
I'm
making
fine.
me want to jump
I'm
out
fine
the
with it,
window.
Bryce. I'm on your side.
so Callum,
Oh wait, no, I'm not. You've
What-
only
what-
got 10
where are you
rookies.
where are you putting in this fucking draw power then?
No, I'm not saying we need to put it in. I'm saying we've no got it, and it's not like, oh, we'll have infinite cards.
Drop an
here.
Angelwim on Ace for another Palomon.
Yellow Vaccine has infinite cards. I don't think this is gonna have infinite cards. We're also rigging cards from our hand into the stack at points, so
Adam, did
we're
you
going to
just
be
say get,
negging cards.
Adam, did you just say get rid of Magna Angemon Ace?
No, drop an Angelwim on for another Palomon. 10 rookies is making me nervous.
10 rookies is fine. I have run 10 rookies.
10 rookies or 11 rookies is fine, but if you're running 10 rookies, I'm a hell letting you hit save deck when you've got 10 4s and fucking 9 5s, man. 10 10 9, 10 10 9 6, brother, that's detritus.
Adam, or Callum. Cry about it.
Don't fucking mix me up with him.
Mate, these ratios are absolute booty cheeks, I'm telling you. 10 10
Mate,
9
you can
6.
see my laughter spiking on my audio. Stop it.
Oh
Mate,
god, that's
10
gonna be a
10
pain for
9
me.
6. Like, the UXO's going to be watching this and he's going to be going, brother, 10 10 9 6 is absolutely
UXO is going to be understanding that Bryce plays one game of Digimon every 6 months.
I'm going to message UXO after this and I'm going to be like, brother,
Wait,
what we're saying
so-
to a 10 10 9 6 ratio on Digimon.
So, let me think for a minute. In my current build that works, it does not brick, although it does have the draw egg rather than the jamming egg, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
We have 11 rookies, which is 4 Patamon, 3 Kudamon, 2 Pitlow,
Yeah.
2 Cute. We then move on to level
10 or
4s,
11 rookies is fine. Yep.
and we have 3 Angemon, 4 Kazimon,
No.
and I can't remember in my current deck.
Oh,
okay.
right. 4
Is it the
Kazimon?
one off
Right,
Geogre?
stop building decks, man.
Actually, I don't think it is 4 Kazimon. Also, shut up, Adam.
I don't think it is 4
I think it's
Kazi
3
because you've got Patamon,
I
so
think
it
it's
hurts
3
ratios.
Kazimon. I know I'd run at least 3. So it's 3 Angemon, 3
Yeah.
Rapidmon,
Yeah,
3 Kazimon, and a Geogray. So that's
Yeah.
11-11.
that's 10.
3 Angemon, 3 Rapidmon. It can't be 4. It can't be 3.
That's
Kazi. I
6.
swear,
I don't think it'll be 3 Kazi and
I
yellow
think it's
vaccine,
4
man.
Kazi.
It'll maybe be 2.
I think no. I know.
What?
I think it's 4 Kazi.
You're pilled on Kazimon, man. You need to get Venus and bloody
I remind you that it was a
yellow
deck list
hybrid.
that
You need to go
recommended
to
that was
Horny
running
Jail,
4
Bryce.
Kazi.
You need to go to Horny Jail.
Aye, but 4 Kazi was like you were like I was like the deck doctor, and you were like, listen, here's one thing you can't change. It must have 4 Kazimon in it, and I was like,
Bro,
oh,
I had just bought the alt arts. I was not dropping them. But yeah, but either way, that makes 11 because it's 4 Kazi, not 3. We then had, I think, 3 Magna Ace, 3 Rise Grey, and 1 Rise Grey X. So we were immediately down to 7, and then 4 Venusmon, 1 Kentaurosmon, and 1 Seraphi.
see, for my sanity, can we at least drop the Magnum?
No!
Drop 1 Angelomon Ace.
I was gonna say, I think if we drop 1, we drop 1 down here because this is just
Yes.
this will come up, and I will miss it. I 100% will.
I just miss her.
Listen, the other one negs 6 though. That one probably negs like 3 or 2.
Yeah, but you hard slap it turn 1, mate.
Also,
You can hard slap
Angemon
Ace
leaves
turn
you
1.
on the same health. This gives you that one. That matters.
Okay.
Like, this gives you the heal that you might need to then Digivolve into Kentauros and swing twice because you were on 0.
Okay, valid. I'll just say valid because I can't be asked arguing about it anymore. I don't know, this looks actually alright. Other than the 10-10, this looks fine to me. Get that at 4, I guess. If we've got space, get that to 4 because we need to see that shit all the time.
Revelation?
Yeah. Can it be that bad for consistency? We've got 4 training, we've got 3 TK. Although he doesn't actually really search it
Honestly,
that well.
I think the biggest problem with this deck is Kyaromon.
Kyaromon does neg you a lot of value, but it really does open a lot of avenues for you with the Repamon shenanigans.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, if we're going to have an ace in the stack and we're swinging with like a 12 or a 13k guy, we're kind of scared that he dies and we lose the game instantly, I guess.
I mean, it's very...
11k on Mitama? Oh god, no.
I find it very, rare that happens where you swing with the ace and it hits a mega. Most decks are not, super top-heavy on megas anymore.
If you're running Repa and Metamamon, you need Kyaromon as the issue. It's a price we've had to pay.
I think you keep Kyaromon.
Toll, if you will. Also, drop 2 Anja for 2 Bulkmon.
Can you squeeze...
Mate, Bulkmon with Rush 2 checks, bro, I'm telling you.
Can you take out 1 card for a Ruin mode?
We currently have a space right now, so...
I think 1 Ruin mode might be good.
Do you have Ruin mode, Bryce?
I don't know. Again, Ruin mode doesn't fit the theme.
Do you have Ruin mode, Bryce?
No.
Okay, well that doesn't matter then. But I'll tell you this, Bryce. Ruin mode...
There's one thing we always throw in as a one-off.
No.
Yeah. Death X is good.
No. If Ruin mode doesn't fit the theme, then fucking Death Xmon doesn't fit the theme.
No, I would say Ruin mode is better than Death X, but if you've not got Ruin mode,
I can lend you one.
Yes, that's fine.
God damn it, Adam.
I've got 2 alt arts, mate. It's fine.
So, I'll tell you why Ruin mode is so good in this deck, right?
Mate,
we turbo into a 6. Well, why do you think it doesn't fit the deck?
I say that Adam said Death X didn't fit the deck. Are we talking Ruin mode or Death X? Mate. Sorry.
Ruin mode.
Ruin mode. I don't know, because Ruin mode it's like you're doing it over the. You're basically playing or throwing in a control card. It works with Revelation, I guess.
Mate, I'm telling you, you're talking like a man that hasn't been Ruin moded before, right? You make your level 6 on turn 2 and you go Ruin mode. What now, fuck? What now, you fuck? And then the other question is you've got Ruin mode and you can also combo Ruin mode with Revelation of Light to minus 10k their board, and then the Omega can't raise their Digimon next turn.
The other thing is with Death X, we've got no draw power and we're fairly concerned with that. Fenrir Luga shits Tamers onto the board, so Death X is going to be cheap, and it clears the level 4s they're spawning.
What you talking about? No, it doesn't.
My one issue is, I don't know, when Fenrir Lugamon comes out, it's a 50-50 whether you're going to die or they're going to end on a free Death X, I would say.
What are you talking about? Fenrir shits Tamers out? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, but it does play 50 tamers. I was playing
And-
No, it
against
doesn't.
Fenrir and it ends on.
And it spawns.
It does make Analog Youth. It gets
Oh,
chucked out for
you're
free,
no wrong.
for
I
free.
keep
He just
forgetting
chucks
that wee
his ass
boy
out.
exists.
Also, you
He's there,
spawn
mate,
a
they're
bunch of
stacking
level
40.
4s as well, so Death X is almost always like free against that deck.
Yeah.
Numemon doesn't go massively wide, but Death X
It
And
does.
Defos
It
does.
does, mate. It
if
goes
it's
very
going
wide.
massive wide, then Death X is really fucking with it.
It goes very wide, and also the Digivolve and Platinum Numemon's pretty huge.
Yeah. Trying to think, there was something else I played this
Don't
against
do
that
it.
really had a problem with it.
Don't succumb and just slap a Death X into a deck. We've talked about how much we hate that.
Loon Lord Mon.
No, you hate that.
Lord,
I
Lord,
love it.
I love it as well. It's. I mean, it's especially good if you've got big hand size, but Death X is kind of cracked. I'm trying 2 in Numemon now, but I'm not sure how I feel about it.
I don't know. I'm not feeling the 4 training. I'm not gonna lie.
You're
No,
crazy,
what?
mate.
Obviously
the
you run
issue
4.
you've got with this deck, the issue you have with this deck is consistency. I know if you take this, if you don't see physical
take
training
that
in your
Death
hand,
X
you're going to be
one
like,
out.
where's
I'm
physical
going to come to
training?
your house and I'm going to fucking take all copies of Death X1 away from you. Get it out.
You don't have my address.
Yes, I do.
Is TK? Do we think TK?
You're
is
one of my
nuts in this
judges.
Oh shit! You do have my address. Wait a minute. I don't remember that ever requiring my address.
Yeah, take Death X1 out the deck.
But it's funny. I mean,
TK number
A
4
third
for
carry
Death
might
X,
be
I
good.
say.
either TK number 4 because it's another consistency solver.
No, I would up.
Carry's
I would
not a
up the.
consistency solver.
I would even run maybe a one-off for the. No, never mind. I'm talking shite.
You were gonna say one off Kudamon.
I would
No,
run
one-off for the carry.
run X program.
So my thoughts
No,
are either put in the TK
Re-
or actually put in rune mode. But
put in reinforcing.
I think rune mode is good, but nah, reinforcing is good here? Question mark.
Reinforcing
reinforcing's technically good in everything because if it comes off stack,
If
it's
you don't,
three
if you
memory.
don't see anything, hard slam it. Give them 3 memory. Stack your security with something that you could then trash.
They give you 1, you go right. Give you 5.
Well,
on
I'm
you go.
talking about
Now, the question
sensible
is-
players though.
Well, they give you 2, you give them 4. It's still shite.
You're shite.
just-
Reinforcing is only good if you've got a lot of really good things to rig into the deck, right? I would like to say over 50% of the things you put in should be good. That's why, I mean, let's be honest, Setcon is literally the only deck that ever plays Reinforcing. Now, that's the reason it got banned.
The other weird thing about this deck is we're running a ton of TK and only 1 or 2 emissary, whereas we're running less carry than Revelation. But
I have one
that's a
issue with
strange
this, I think.
ratio.
It's because we don't have enough ways to cheat out the carries, right?
Yeah.
TK is good because you can play them for 2. You don't like playing shit for 3 memory these days, and we don't have any way of cheating Tamers in yellow somehow.
And carry
So
plays herself for 4, not 3.
yeah,
Like we would need to be
Carry
running Rise Grey, at which point this deck
Yeah.
would lose a fair bit of that.
it would
Explosive
change
tempo.
a lot. Yeah, it would change a lot of what we're trying
Like,
to do if we put
We,
Rise
we
Grey
could
in.
very quickly turn this into just a normal vaccine deck by throwing in Rapidmons and taking out the Repas and stuff. Just to clarify, this is not optimal. For if you're building a yellow
No.
deck, this is far from optimal because people are probably screaming watching this, going, "What the fuck are they doing?"
But if you do want to build Swing Me, Trash Me, Evolve Me for 2 less, Rig Me, Trash Me, -5k everything, then this is decent, I would say.
Yeah, I think the play is either the TK or the Ruin mode. Or yeah, I think that's just it. I think it's TK or Ruin mode.
Or Metamamon number 3.
I don't think we need 3 Metamamon. We are aiming for Kento. I think that's
Bro, I hope I'm there at locals when you're going, bro, where's my 6, bro? Bro, I've drew 6 cards, I've not seen my level 6 yet, I've only got 6.
nah, bro.
But then I guess you'll get security.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Part of me really wants to pop the emissary up, get the TK, or hope to God that we get the extra effect off the TK and just have him all the time. But it just seems so bad to run it at 3 if we don't have 4 TK.
The other thing is, I think Emissary is a bit of a bait when you're trashing your whole stack on the way up the line.
So the reason more so I'm thinking for the Emissary is for Chirin/Kento.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, that's a nuts
so that you
combo
can
if it
go
gets off.
Patamon, and that gives us more options. Like we can either Revelation or Emissary, but that still feels cope.
I would just like to see either TK at 4 or Rune Mode here.
I'm
to
gonna
be
go
honest,
TK
and
at
call
4
it a
because I
day.
don't like borrowing cards like Rune Mode.
I think that's fair. Look at this juicy stack we've got. Look at all the things they can hit in security, man. Very nice.
Yeah, I mean that's true. We have 6 different security triggers, a very big mega even for normal standards, and then 6 tamers. And Gatomon doesn't trigger if they hit it, but
I know, I imagine it was security as well.
something we also haven't taken into account. When we swing, we're going -2, -4. And then if it's
Kento
this,
is like
we're
6
going
or something.
-11.
Yeah. And you can spread that shit as well,
Yeah.
so it's pretty nice. It's like Rise Grey but at home. Or it's like Shine Grey at home.
Shine Grey.
Right.
Kunsel Shine Grey, man.
Are we happy
Right,
to call
nice, I
this
think
here
that's
then?
us.
Are we happy to say this is what we're going to go with?
Did you take the Death
We're gonna-
X out?
Yes, the Death X is out. We put in the 4th TK.
Yeah.
Because TK is a hand fixer sometimes. And given that every single Digimon is a vaccine, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Yes.
He should never have a problem of not being able to place a vaccine back in.
Yeah, you should be. Oh, yeah,
I have
did
had
you...
a scenario where that.
Hey guys, Bryce here, just cutting in at the end of the video. We ramble on a lot at the end there and don't end up giving you the final deck list, so I'm just going to give you it now and what the changes I'm making are going to be, because I've been playing this for the past monthish, and just let you know how it's done. So we've got 4 of the Kentaurosmon egg, just because we're running the 4 Repa, you need the jamming. Then we've got the Pata and Sala as 4 ofs, 2 Pillowmon, 2 Angemon, 4 of the Gatomon, 1 Magnange, 1 Angemon, 4 Chirinmon, 4 Kentaurosmon, 2 Mitamamon even, 2 Emissary, 4 Revelation of Light, 4 Physical Training, 2 Carry from BT4, the purple one, and 4 TK. The carry's different from in the video. I couldn't get any BT8 carry at the time, so I just swapped it, and it works just as well, if not maybe better. But in terms of the deck, watching this back, I thought this was going to be awful. This deck doesn't look consistent at all. It works surprisingly well. You can get up stack really easily. The Chirimon effect helps keep you alive in the inheritable, and you can, if you open fairly decently, just take your opponent to 2 on turn 2, and then they have to answer you or lose. But you run out of hand a lot, and if they do out that stack, because you're out of hand and stuff, it gets really, really hard and grindy. And then the Revelation is less useful because there's only the 2 carries in. So some of the this is the changes I'm making to the deck. We're swapping back to Tokomon, and taking out Repamon completely, replacing them with 2 more Angemons, just because the draw power is so needed. Putting in 3 of the Kudamon, the searches. It's just kind of needed, again, to keep your hand up. Salamon's gone down to 2 because the start of main effect is really situational. It's only really useful late game. And then it's still 4 Patamon and 2 Pillowmon. Still have 4 Gatomon, and the ultimates are all the same, except I think there's 1 more Angemon now. And then the Mega lineup stays the same. We've cut out the 2 Emissaries and replaced them with 2 BT8 carry, because I can now get hold of them, and we want more carries for Revelation. And for the same reason, TK is down to 3, and Purple carry is up to 3. So this deck surprisingly works well. I hope you've enjoyed watching the deck list. Let us know if you try it, or if you can think of any better things to put in it. And yeah, have a nice night.